He's beginning to believe.
Hello and welcome to my channel. Hope you're having a pleasant day, and today I'll be taking you through the 4K limited edition of In the Mouth of Madness by Arrow Video, and I got to admit I'm really excited to check this out. From what I've read online, the 4K for this is absolutely stunning, and I do believe it because they do lend pretty well when it comes to John Carpenter, and I do love my Lovecraftian horrors as well, and when you combine that with John Carpenter you're going to get something pretty special. So of course I will leave a link in the description to this set so you can pick it up, and yeah, so one thing left to say, and that is let's get straight on the unboxing. A little penknife here. Is it going to take on Elder Gods? Probably not, but it's definitely going to open the box up. So I'm just trying to think of the best place to actually cut into it. There's probably just that little corner there. So perfect. Let's unlock an Elder God and get this set open. So yeah, you have got the HDR symbol there, and of course the HMV sticker. So I'll take you through the slip, and then we'll open up and have a look at that. So you've got a little write-up about the thing. I don't know why my eyes just focused on that, and it does talk about the restoration there. So you've got an absolute ton of goodies as well. Technical aspects, you've got Dolby Audio. It did say HDR, but I can't see Dolby Vision or anything like that. It does contain strong horror, violence, and language. So awesome, exactly what you want in this sort of film. You've got the side of the slip there, so In the Mouth of Madness. Again on the side, and then you've got the front, which has got a nice matte finish. So you've got the tentacles and everything, which is just really summarizes Lovecraftian horror. So let's take the slip off and let's have a look at the rigid box. So as you can see, it's got a nice matte finish to it, a little bit more faded than the slip itself, but still very, very nice. So there's the side, the back, which doesn't really have anything on it, which does sort of go with the theme. And you've got the bottom there. So take all the contents out, do a squeeze test. So yeah, beautiful. So let's start off with the 4K Amaray case. So open up, and you have got an advertisement for their streaming service, free streams, which I think has just come out as well. So I don't know, I might get that in the sale or something. You got your 4K disc, which does look like a shrug off, which looks kind of cool. Turn it over, and yeah, that's the one side of the artwork, which has the sort of church looking thing, and it's very creepy, exactly how it should be. And then you've got the other side, which I think is the original artwork, I believe, which looks quite cool. So yeah, I think you've got Sam Neill and all of that on there, so very, very nice. So let's have a look at the other goodies inside. So you have got a nice poster, Sutter Kane, which is the guy who actually goes missing in the film, and I don't know why it just sort of reminds me of a Sherlock Holmes sort of poster, In the Mouth of Madness. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Turn it over, and you've got the same art as the box and slip cover. So yeah, beautiful, very, very nice. So yeah, and the last thing is of course the booklet. So yeah, you've got Sam Neill there going a little bit crazy, as he should do. And there's the other side there, so you've got a sort of weird looking monster. So let's have a little look through. So yeah, just sort of a write about the film and everything. Yeah, but it's kind of creepy, probably looks a bit like someone's ex. And yeah, so plenty of information in there. Sam Neill. So yeah, I'm saying that a lot lately for some reason. And something going on there, I'm trying to say, and yeah, but really trying to resist that. But yeah, there's plenty of information in there, especially if you're a big fan of the film. So yeah, that is the 4K limited set. So let's get straight on with the review. I don't know why I just struggled to say that. Right, so I've just got back from testing out the 4K, and I've got to say I actually had a really fun time with this film. I thought it was a very underrated when it comes to John Carpenter, and yeah, I think he's done a great job when it comes to sort of Lovecraftian horror. So yeah, that's a small little review of the film itself. But on to the 4K, I've got to say they've done an amazing job with this. I know Arrow lately, it just seems like all their 4Ks have just looked excellent. I've had absolutely no problems with them when it comes to the sadness or even this. So yeah, they both look amazing. And the film has a very natural look to it, because it does say on the back there, it is taken from the original camera negative, which it really does show. Everything has a natural look, even when it comes to the color grading. So the scene where Trent's being dragged through the insane asylum, you get a good look at the whites or, you know, other bright colours, and it just looks like you're watching it through a window. Even the grain structure has a very natural look to it. It's very soft, and it never feels too heavy in places, even in the darker scenes. So they've done a great job with that. So yeah, I'll just quickly show off the scene he's been dragged through.
Trent, judging, put him.
Now, another thing is, of course, the black levels and shadow detail, which, of course, is going to be quite important, especially for a very dark-looking film at times, even with the sort of brighter scenes. So, yeah, it's got, again, a very natural look, never feels too heavy. I did find sometimes it felt a little bit dull in places, but not too often. It's really just a scene where they're in the car. But saying that, I think it's just the look of the film in general, so I'm not going to take anything negative away from that. So yeah, I'll just show that off.
Okay, stuff.
You really like busting people?
Yeah, I bust frauds, I bust phonies. Yeah, I love it.
Have you ever busted?
Right, so the last thing to talk about is, of course, the Dolby Audio soundtrack, which I've got to say is probably the most impressive thing about the 4K. It is really, really good. And even when you open the sit the film on, and you get the opening with all the, you know, the newspaper machinery going around, it's got a nice bass to it. It does contain a 5.1 surround sound, which I didn't really check out too much, but from what I've seen on the audio, it is really good. And even when you get to the louder scenes, you know, where Trent's sort of sitting in his cell and he gets sort of hallucinations, you get a good bass on that as well, which I will show off. So overall, it is a very good looking 4K, and I would highly recommend picking it up. And yeah, I don't think you're going to be disappointed. I think it's probably the best the film's ever going to look. I can't really comment when it comes to the previous releases, when it comes to like Shout Factory. So if it looks anything like that, it's going to look fantastic. So yeah, definitely a very good looking 4K. So yeah, that is my short unboxing slash review, and hopefully this video serves you well and helps you pick it up. Who knows? So yeah, anyway, one thing left to say, and that is I hope you enjoyed this video and hope to see you again. Goodbye.